Welcome back to Fitness Tips, the place where we uncover what really keeps your body strong, youthful, and healthy as you age. Today we're going to talk about something that might surprise you. Most of us have always been told that fruits are healthy, right? They're packed with vitamins, minerals, and fiber. But here's the truth: not every fruit is good for seniors, especially if you want to protect your legs, your blood sugar, and your circulation. There are certain fruits that seem innocent, even healthy on the surface, but they can silently damage your health as you get older. Some of them spike your blood sugar, others worsen circulation in the legs, and a few even increase your risk of joint pain or swelling. That's exactly what we're going to uncover in this video. 7 fruits that seniors must avoid to keep their legs strong and their overall health in check. Stick around until the end because I promise you, some of the fruits on this list will shock you. And before we dive in, let me ask you a quick question. Which fruit do you eat almost every single day? Keep that in mind while watching, because you may discover it's not as harmless as you thought. By the way, fruit number 5 is often advertised as one of the healthiest, yet it can actually accelerate muscle weakness in your legs if you're over 60. You do not want to miss that one. Alright, let's get started. Grapes, the sweet trap. Let's start with grapes. On the surface, grapes look perfect. They're juicy, bite-sized, and packed with antioxidants like resveratrol, which is often linked to heart health. But here's the hidden problem: grapes are loaded with sugar. A single cup of grapes can contain over 20 grams of sugar, which for seniors can be a disaster. Why? Because as we age, our body's ability to regulate blood sugar naturally weakens. Eating grapes can cause sharp spikes in blood sugar followed by sudden crashes. These fluctuations not only make you feel weak and tired but also affect circulation in your legs. High sugar levels damage the lining of blood vessels, making it harder for blood to flow freely. Over time, this can contribute to swelling in the legs, neuropathy, and even increase your risk of varicose veins. Another hidden issue is portion size. Nobody eats just a few grapes. You grab a handful, then another, and before you know it, you've eaten 2 or 3 cups. That's like drinking a can of soda in sugar terms. Seniors especially need to keep circulation strong to prevent leg pain and fatigue, and grapes simply don't help. And here's the twist. You might think raisins are a better choice since they're dried, but they're even worse. They're basically concentrated sugar bombs that stick to your teeth and raise blood sugar even faster. So, if grapes are your daily snack, it's time to rethink that habit. Mangoes, the tropical blood sugar spike. Next on the list are mangoes. Everyone loves mangoes, right? They're sweet, creamy, and feel like a treat from nature. But here's the problem: mangoes are one of the highest sugar fruits you can eat. Just one medium-sized mango has around 45 grams of sugar. That's more than a can of soda. For seniors, this is especially dangerous. High sugar levels are directly linked to leg circulation problems, nerve damage, and muscle weakness. Many seniors already struggle with prediabetes or type 2 diabetes, and mangoes can quietly push blood sugar into the danger zone. Mangoes also have a high glycemic index, which means they dump sugar into your bloodstream very quickly. That sudden rush can leave you feeling sluggish, tired, and even dizzy. If your legs often feel heavy or weak, your fruit bowl might be one of the reasons. Now here's something few people talk about. Mangoes can also worsen inflammation in the joints. If you've ever noticed your knees or ankles feeling more stiff after eating too much fruit salad, it might just be the mango. So while mangoes taste amazing, for seniors they're a silent enemy to leg strength and long-term health. Cherries, the tiny sugar bombs. Now let's talk about cherries. Cherries are small, tart, and sometimes marketed as good for joint pain because they contain antioxidants. But don't let that fool you. Cherries are packed with natural sugars. Just one cup can have almost 20 grams of sugar, and like grapes, Nobody eats just a few cherries. You keep popping them until the bowl is empty. The sugar load in cherries can be especially harmful for circulation in your legs. When blood sugar stays high, the tiny capillaries in your feet and legs take the hit first. That's why seniors with blood sugar issues often experience tingling, numbness, or pain in the legs. Over time, high sugar also weakens the muscles and makes it harder to stay active. Another little-known fact is that cherries are also very acidic. For people with sensitive joints, arthritis, or gout, this acidity can trigger flare-ups. If you already deal with pain in your knees, ankles, or hips, cherries might be making it worse without you realizing. And here's something shocking. Some packaged cherry juices contain as much sugar as candy bars. So if you've been drinking cherry juice for health benefits, you might actually be damaging your circulation instead. Bananas. The potassium problem. Bananas are one of the most common fruits in the world. They're cheap, convenient, and easy to digest. But here's where the danger lies for seniors. Bananas are high in potassium, and while potassium is usually healthy, too much of it can be risky if you have kidney issues, which are very common in people over 60. When the kidneys don't filter potassium properly, it builds up in the blood. This condition, called hyperkalemia, can cause muscle weakness, irregular heartbeat, and even sudden heart problems. And what's the first sign many people notice? Their legs feel heavy, tired, or cramped more often. Bananas are also moderately high in sugar, especially when fully ripe. The combination of sugar and potassium overload makes them a risky fruit for seniors. Eating one occasionally is fine for most people, but making bananas your everyday snack could quietly be harming your legs and circulation. Here's the kicker. Many seniors start their day with a banana, thinking it's healthy. But if your kidneys are even slightly compromised, that daily habit could be setting you up for weakness and fatigue all day long. Oranges. The acidic culprit. Oranges are often celebrated for their vitamin C, but seniors need to be cautious. Oranges are highly acidic, and this acidity can cause problems for the stomach and joints. Many seniors already struggle with acid reflux or sensitive digestion, and oranges can make these issues much worse. But the real concern is for your legs. The high acidity in oranges contributes to inflammation, which can settle in the joints of your knees and ankles. If you notice stiffness or pain after eating citrus fruits, it might not be your imagination. Oranges also contain a decent amount of sugar. While not as high as mangoes, eating multiple oranges or drinking orange juice can lead to big sugar spikes. Orange juice in particular is a problem because it removes the fiber, leaving behind concentrated sugar that hits your bloodstream almost instantly. And here's a surprising fact. Some seniors who drink orange juice daily actually develop more frequent leg cramps. The combination of sugar spikes and acidity isn't doing your muscles any favors. Pineapples. The inflammation triggered pineapples are another tropical fruit that seems healthy but can secretly cause problems. They're packed with natural sugar and also highly acidic. This combination makes them especially hard on senior circulation and joints. Pineapple is often promoted for containing bromelain, an enzyme that helps digestion. But the downside is that the acidity can irritate the stomach lining and increase inflammation in sensitive joints. If you already deal with knee or ankle pain, eating pineapple regularly could be aggravating the problem. For the legs, the sugar content is the real issue. Pineapples raise blood sugar quickly, and over time this damages the small blood vessels that feed your leg muscles. Seniors need strong blood flow to avoid fatigue and muscle loss, and pineapple is simply not the friend it appears to be. And get this. Some seniors eat pineapple to help with digestion, but then wonder why their legs feel weaker or their ankles swell more often. The truth is hiding in the fruit itself. Watermelon, the surprising risk. Finally, let's talk about watermelon. This might shock you, because watermelon is often considered refreshing and hydrating. But here's the catch. Watermelon is made up of mostly water and sugar, with very little fiber or protein. That means when you eat it, the sugar rushes into your bloodstream very quickly. For seniors, that spike in sugar is bad news. It can lead to weakness in the legs, swelling in the ankles, and over time it contributes to poor circulation. Watermelon also has a high glycemic index, which makes it especially tough on blood sugar regulation. Another thing people don't realize is that watermelon contains compounds that can interact with certain medications, particularly drugs for high blood pressure. If you're taking these medications, too much watermelon can actually throw off your balance of electrolytes and make your legs feel weaker. So, those are the 7 fruits that seniors must avoid if they want to keep their legs strong and protect their health: grapes, mangoes, cherries, bananas, oranges, pineapples, and watermelon. Now, I'm not saying you should never eat these fruits again. The key is awareness and moderation. A small serving once in a while might be fine for many people, but making these fruits a daily habit can silently damage your circulation, weaken your legs, and affect your overall health. Remember, the goal is not to cut out fruit completely, but to choose wisely. Go for lower sugar fruits like berries, apples, or pears, which give you the vitamins and fiber without spiking your blood sugar or causing inflammation. Thank you for watching Fitness Tips. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like it, share it with a friend who might need to hear this, and subscribe for more health insights designed to help you live stronger and longer. And before you go, tell me in the comments, which fruit from this list surprised you the most? I'd love to know.